Hello, fellow Sudokans. Welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Sunday, the 23rd of November 2025. I hope you are keeping well. It's again a bit nippy here in Bangkok as we wake up. Of course, it does get hot in the daytime. Yesterday was hot in the middle of the day. The sun was very strong. But it's cold when we wake up, which is quite refreshing in some ways. But also bad for me because it means that the water temperature in the pool is never going to warm up, even because it's blocked from the sun, and it kind of has its ambient temperature fixed on that feels like depending on how much the overall temperature is at night. So I'm not going to be going swimming again. I've missed swimming for a couple of weeks now because I'm scared of the water. What a wimp I am. I am the world's worst wimp when it comes to cold water. How people ever do those ice challenges, I'll never know. It just wouldn't happen with me. Do you remember when cryptocurrency was first mooted? I mean, those of us old enough, and that's probably you. If you're watching this channel, you're probably old enough to remember when they first mooted the possibilities of cryptocurrency, like a secure bank for your money that you could take around the world. When you travel, you wouldn't have to worry about changing currency. You could just make payments automatically, without carrying cash and blah blah blah. These were the benefits. It would be secure and you wouldn't have to hold the actual cash. These were the benefits that were trying to be sold. But let's face it, it's basically just for criminals, isn't it? It's a scam. It's used for scams. It's used for criminals to launder money, and now in particular it has been used to launder money to help the Russian government fight destabilization efforts across the UK at least, and probably just help fight its war against Ukraine. I mentioned the word destabilize because the name Operation Destabilize has come to light. That in the UK they have been having the NCA, that's the National Crime Agency in Britain, has been having holding an investigation into what happens during crypto transfers, how these crypto transfers appear. And surprisingly, it starts with low-level crime in the UK, things like drug deals and stuff like that, because the drug dealers are willing to turn their cash into cryptocurrency, like they can get special offers and stuff like that. I guess there's a shop for it somewhere. And that which then is, whisked through the crypto system. In particular, a bank in Kyrgyzstan called Keramet Bank, which has been found and now been sanctioned actually, but has been found to just launder the money back through the Russian intelligence agencies. And that's how they've been funding their money, funding many of their operations. You can read more about it on ABC. That's the Australian Broadcasting Corporation, as opposed to the American Broadcasting Corporation. Interesting stuff there, and once again proving that people will do everything they can to get grift and get cash in whatever way they can. Those are the low-level people, and then the I was going to say Bitcoin. I didn't mean to say that. The cryptocurrencies are just used to launder that cash upwards. Right, shall we get on with our game of Sudoku? Now, what do I have for you this morning? It's the País medium-level puzzle for today. I haven't played a medium-level puzzle from them for quite some time, so we'll do that now. And I'm going to start by saying we've got 1 and 4 in this block here. We don't have 1 and 4 in the top row here. And we have 2 empty squares over here. So that must mean that 1 and 4 appear in those squares there. And conveniently, we have both 1 and a 4 down here, telling us which is which. So the 1 block's up here, which will give us a 1 in that square, and the 4 goes there. And I'm going to continue with digit 4. Let's say it blocks down here and across like this and across here. That'll give us a 4 in that square there. Now we are missing digit 3 in this row, but I can see a couple of 3s blocking their way up. So we'll say there's a 3. And now we know that the missing digits here are 2 and 8. Now we've got 9 blocking up here, and if you still need that 9 there, you can say there. Okay, we've got 3 and 6 in this block, but we don't have 3 and 6 in this row, kind of similar to the top. And so that means that 3 and 6 have to be in those squares there, doesn't it? Which means that we'll be left in this bottom row, because we know this is 3 and 6, with just 1 and 2. And we've got a 1 blocking down here. So we can put our 1 there, and we can put our 2 there. 2 then blocks to the top and says that this is the 2 in the top, and this is our 8. Four blocks this square, 4 blocks this square, so in this column. There's our 4. The remaining digits in this column are 5 and 7. Those are the 2 numbers that will fit there eventually. But not yet, because I don't know which is which just yet. We have 9 blocking across this way and this way, which will give us a 9 there. We have 9 blocking up and 9 across there, which gives us 9 in that square. Seven blocks across here, that gives us 7 in that square. And the last numbers there are 5 and 6. We've got 4 across here, across there, and up there. And then I think we can finish off digit 4. Yes, it was all for nothing. Alright. We have 2 blocking across here and 2 blocking up there. There's our 2. I'm looking forward to breakfast. I've just suddenly realised how hungry I am. Suddenly I've just realised I'm really hungry. I'm looking forward to breakfast. 7 blocking down here, 7 blocking down here. I am working this morning online. I have an online appointment a bit later on. 7 blocks across here, down here, and 7 has to be in one of these 2 squares. That will block across there. That will give us the 7 there. So, since I am working, I've got to hurry up and get out and get my breakfast, I think. 7 here. We can't quite finish off the 7s, though, because we'll be left with 2 out of 4 of those squares being 7. Where's our next move? What are we looking for? I'm not sure, so let's click on the digits one by one and see what we come up with. Four I don't need. Five blocks across here. 5 is in one of these empty squares there blocking back. That will be a 5. Now back again, we've got 1 blocking down here and down here. We don't have 1 in this row yet. So let's put that there and understand that we'll be left with 8 and 9 for this row. And the 9 blocks down there. So there's our 9 and there's our 8. Two and 6 block down here. That puts 2 and 6 into those squares and leaves me with a 3 here. And then we can come back up here and put digit 8. Now we know that this is 5 and 6, so we can work out the other missing number for this row, which is not 5 or 6. It is 3. 3 blocks down here, across there, so there's our 3, and the last number for this row, 6. Let's click on the digits again. So we have 2 and 3 in this column here and 2 and 3 in this column here. That means that those two squares can only be 2 or 3. Now, can we get more out of that, knowing that that's 2 and 3? Yes, so we've got 5 blocking up here, and we know that 5 must be in one of these two squares blocking up here. So that would be our 5 there. Or I could have just said 2 and 3 here, and we've got 5 blocking this square here. Could have done it like that, of course. I didn't, but now that I've realised I could have done that, we know that 2 and 3 are there, and that means the only number left here is 1. And this is a 9. And that's the last digit, 9. Let's go through the numbers again, I think. And in fact, when we consider our 2 and 3 that I said we have here, now look at the 3 going this way. So 3 is in one of these two squares blocking back, so that can't be 3. So we know that's the 3, and that is the 2. 2 blocks across here, that gives us 2 here and back over here for an 8, which is the last number there. 8 blocks down here, 8 blocks down there, and there is another 8. 7 blocks down here, there's the 7, and we can finish off this block with a 5. 5 goes up, gives us 5 in this square, and here's a 6. 6. I'm not sure. Okay, what's missing from this column now? 7 and 6 and 7, I think. So we've got our 7 blocking across there. There's our 7. And now we know that's a 6. 6 blocks across here and 6 blocks up here. There's another 6. one more digit to get in this column here. Is it 5? I think it is. And the last number to place here is a 2. 2 also blocks down there, giving us 2 here, and this is 6 to finish there. 6 blocking up, there's a 6. Missing number here is a 3. 3 blocking down, there's a 3. And the last number to place here is an 8. 8 across there, there's an 8. Been nice to play a medium level game actually on a Sunday when I've just woken up. Seems quite a nice change. 5 blocking up here, there's the final digit 5. The last number to place is a 1. 1 blocks up here, giving me 1 in that square. 8 is here. I'll be back with some trickier puzzles later. I do have to work online actually a couple of times today, and I have to take the cat to the hospital, and I have to go shopping. So I'm not sure exactly when I'll have a chance to play, but I will get in at least one more game and probably 2 more games. That's it. Thanks for joining me. Take care. Bye bye.